Please, guys, I think I can see some 3 or 4 participants has joined for the today's class. So nothing has been happened, guys. Just we have hardly maybe I can say somewhere around 3, 4 classes, guys. Not more than that, and even that 3, 4 classes also. The last week we started with the in the last week we started, guys. In that 3, 4 days, it is only just a like an introduction part, like what is data science, just an introduction part, guys. Don't worry about that. No need to worry about that. So just it is a part, it's a partially just an introduction class, like what do you do it in data science, what exactly our training program, what we are going to learn in our training program. So how our sessions will be going on. These are the some of the things which I discussed in the last class, guys. So not more than that. And I just started with some introduction part of. So 3 to 4 demo classes I have taken, guys. I think 3 to 4 demo sessions I have taken, guys. In the demo sessions, what generally I'll discuss in, guys, just some introduction part. Just it is going to be some kind of an introduction I discussed about that, like what is data science, our course curriculum, what is our timings, what is our duration, what is the course fees, what we are going to, what you can expect from our side, what we are expecting from your side. So just it is a basic introduction classes, 3 to 4 demo sessions we have taken, guys. And after that, just a very small basic introduction, we started with the introduction to Python, guys. I think just coming to the introduction to Python also, I just taken around 4 sessions we have taken, guys. So in that 4 sessions also, nothing has been happened, guys. Just a very few classes has been happened, like 2 days. It is going to be, I discussed about two sessions I discussed about the, which is going to be something about the history of Python, what is going to be the features of Python, a little bit introduction regarding the Python introduction I have taken, guys. Only 2 classes, guys. Only just 2 sessions I have taken. In that particular 2 sessions, just a basic. It is going to be what are the operators in Python. It's very easy, guys. What are operators in Python? Quickly, I'll also discuss about that particular once again if you don't have any idea about the Python, but no worries. And operators in Python, and just in the last class, one session, I just started with a basic object called as an what is going to be the list object, guys. So I think it is going to be just 4 sessions or 5 sessions I've taken. Maybe in that only 2 sessions, it is completely history. What are the features of Python? What are the history about Python? How it was started? And a little bit installation discussion about that installation of Python. Just a very simple installation only, how to do the installation of Python. So 2 days I discussed about what are the different operators in Python. And just one class I discussed about the what exactly the list concept we have been got discussed. Okay. Yes, surely, sure, Tej. I'll again explain that. Okay, fine. So that is going to be the one which we have discussed. So today we'll continue, guys. It's not in big topics at all. So no need to repeat it each and every time. So you can get the recorded videos of that particular, whatever the hardly, I think 8 or 9 sessions has been covered. I think so. It's not more than that. So it is just very 40-45 minutes class only I'm taking, not more than that. And I'm going to tell you about the class duration, guys. It will be generally the class duration will be from 11 a.m. guys. Your class starts from at 11 a.m. Maybe I said that it will go initially will take up to 12 p.m. guys. After that, it may be extended to maybe 12:15, 12:30, not more than that. It's going to be 12:15 p.m. At least 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes class. At least we'll try to make up because we are in the beginning classes only. So I'm just taking 40 minutes, 45 minutes class. I'm taking about that. So duration is going to be approximately 5 months it will take, guys. And you know that in the market, it is almost all, it is 11 months course, guys. It is almost all, it is 11 months course. So that means we are not decreasing the timing, guys. We are not decreasing the concepts. So they will say that 11 months of course, in that 11 months, it is going to be hardly 3 days a week or something like that, or it may be weekends classes. And that too, it is going to be like, because 11 months making you to sitting in a class is little bit, it's a very hard, guys. Anybody who is, we are not an academic graduates here, we are not going for a college to complete 11 weeks of time, 11 months of time we have to spend means it is very hard for a working professionals. Even for the job seekers also, 11 months, it is going to be very hard time it is going to be, isn't it? So unless and until they don't complete the 11 months of training, so they cannot start searching for the jobs. So that's why we covered everything. We'll cover everything. We'll say 5 to 6 months of time, guys. So dedicated every day to day, we are going to be having a dedicated time, and we are going to do that. It is going to be 5 months of time. It is going to be the course duration, guys. And the fees is going to be 16K is going to be the course fee structure, guys. So apart from that course curriculum also, I'm going to share you the details about that. I'll share you one small Excel sheet is there with me. I'm going to share that Excel sheet. Just please wait for a couple of minutes. I'm going to share you that particular file also. Okay. So just wait for a couple of minutes. I'm going to share that particular file. So duration of the class will be almost all somewhere around 60 to 75 minutes per day, guys. Okay, almost all 65 to 70 minutes per day. And it is going to be almost all 6 days a week only, guys. Initially, I'll take 5 days. Initially, I'll take 5 days a week. But later onwards, once the main topics will start, I'll just make it a 6 days a week. So 6 days per week, guys, and which is going to be 62, which is going to be 75 minutes, almost all 1 hour, 15 minutes per day. It is going to take mine, and approximately it is going to take approximately 4 to 5 which is going to be 6 months of the time it is going to take the course, guys. Generally, minimum 4 months is required, guys. After that, depending, as you know that one by one, guys. Initially, data science means machine learning, guys. See, I'll tell you like how the data science course has been it has been modified. Initially, data science means it is going to be what we used to do is machine learning, guys. At that time, the course duration is going to be almost all 3 months. After that, they have added deep learning. It is around 2017, 2018. So deep learning means machine learning, guys. After machine learning, we have added the deep learning, guys. Now the course has been became almost all, it is going to be 4 months of time. After that, we have added a NLP, guys. So NLP has been now added. Now it has been became a 5 months of time. After that, now it is going to be generative AI has been got added. So it is going to be now it is going to be 6 months of time. Like that, it's keep on adding, guys. It's keep on adding the courses. Initially, we started with 3 months. After that, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. So it has been drastically that is continuing like this, guys. Why? Because initially in 2017, data science means it is machine learning. Okay, after that, it is deep learning. After that, NLP. After that, generative AI. And even nowadays, also, guys, even if you see the AI, what is going to be the AI concepts. So if you see that it is, if this is AI, inside the AI, we are having a subset called as an ML. And inside the ML, we have got a DL. And inside the DL, now we got the, which is going to be what we are going to call it as a generative AI, guys. Previously, some few months back, only 3 topics we used to there. The AI means AI, ML, and DL used to be there. But now, along with that, we have got the generative AI also. We have got into the picture, guys. That is what basically, if you want, we can verify that. What is AI? What is AI versus what is machine learning? If you just see what is going to be AI versus which is going to be what is going to be generative AI. So if we just see this, we can see the what is the hierarchy, what we can see, guys. See there, it is going to be how many hierarchies that has been got added now. So now see artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, generative AI, large language models. So like this, they have been added a lot of other hierarchies. They have been got added here now. Now in newly it has been added this one, guys. Previously, I told you, whatever the diagram I'm showing you, artificial intelligence. Inside that, we are having a machine learning. Inside that, we are having a deep learning. Now, recently, they have added the, which is going to be generative AI concepts. We have to learn it. Okay. So like that, it keep on adding the new things, guys. And new things are going to be gets coming. And that is going to be what has been happened, guys. Okay. So that is going to be what basically we have been got done, and that is the reason it has been got increasing. So we have to spend a little bit more time to understand all these things. And apart from that, not only this, along with this particular data science course, we also going to be teach you some basics of Python. We are going to teach you. Okay, that will take a 15-20 days of time. And along with that, a tools like which is going to be Power BI. That also will take approximately 1 week of time. And along with Power BI, we are also going to be discussing about big data systems. In big data systems, we are also going to be covering something like an Spark. We are not going to cover all the complete big data because it is all that outdated systems are there. Now they are using a Spark. Like this, guys, some of the options what we can see. And even apart from that, some kind of an cloud services. So these are going to be the entire whatever the course curriculum, what we are going to be gets talking about, I guess. So due to that, we have a more and more we are having. So it will take a little bit time. You can just make it as 4 to 5 months of time. It may be a little bit more than the 5 months also. It may take in, guys. That is the course duration, and this is going to be what we can talk about them. Okay. And I'll share you the even the course curriculum also, just if anybody has missed it in. So you can get in, guys. I'll share you the details. So it is going to be, just give me a second. Yeah. So this is going to be my course curriculum, guys. So if anybody has, just a minute once. I'll share with everyone, just a minute once. All right. So this is my course curriculum, guys. So everybody can download it and they can just go through that particular course curriculum, guys. Okay, fine. So that is going to be the things, guys. And once again, quickly, I'll show you, like whoever has been missed the last classes, very quickly, guys. I'll just give you some basic ideas about what has been happened in Python. If you're already having the idea about Python, nothing is going to be there. It's going to be very basic initial classes only, guys. So first, I've shown you the installation of Python. So you have to download the Python from python.org. Go to python.org, guys. And from there, you can download what is going to be the Windows for the Windows or Mac or whatever the Linux you are using. You can download it, guys. So 3.12.2 is going to be the Python version what we have been downloaded. We have to download it, guys. So once the Python was downloaded, you will have the idle. You will have a tool called as an idle will be there. So that is going to be the IDE for the Python. So go to Python, and there we are having 3.12. There we can see something called as an idle, guys. So it's not like your programming languages like C, C++, Java. No need to write any main methods. No need to compile the program. No need to execute the program. These are all the interpreted based languages, guys. Open sources and interpreted based languages. So no need to write any code. That means no need to write any program and all these things we need not to write. Directly just whatever the statements you want to write. For example, if you have the idea about C, C++ programming, generally you know how do you follow them. Even if you want to write a hello world also, you have to write a program. Main method, include stdio.h. Okay, main method, void main, printf, which is going to be hello world, save the program, compile the program, execute the program. In Python, it is not required, guys, because Python is not a compiler-based language. It is going to be an interpreted-based language, what we are going to call it as, guys. We call it as an interpreted based language. So no need to write any such kind of a thing. Simply you can write print statement. It's a case sensitive language. Print, which is going to be something like you can simply write hello world is what we can write in, guys. Just that's it, guys. You need not to write any other program. Directly, it is going to be a console based application. Whatever you want to write, we can just write it down there only. No need to do anything, guys. And even it's a dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language means no need to declare any variables. No need to declare it, guys. A equal to 10. And you can also ask, Python chooses the data types, guys. So Python is going to chooses this A as an integer data type as of now. Why? Because we have given an integer value, it will be taken as an integer data type. So Python chooses the appropriate data type. That's why we call it as a dynamically typed language. We are going to call it as, guys. It is called as an dynamically typed language. So where we are just going to work with, which is going to be without having any coding, directly without having any declaration, we can work with them, guys. Without having with no declaration is required, guys. Directly we can work with them. That is one what we can say about this particular dynamic declaration. So Python chooses the appropriate data type. You need not to declare any data type. Automatically Python is going to choose as the data type. So what are the basic data types we have in, guys? Integer we have, which is going to be b equal to, which is going to be 20.45, which is what we are going to call it as. It's a what we can call it as float. So type of the b, which is going to be nothing but float. A equal to, which is going to be hello, double quotes, single quotes, anything is a fine case, guys. Both of them are allowed. See there. Here, first case A is treated as an integer. Second case A is treated as a string, guys. So choose the appropriate data type. Python chooses the data type, guys. And immediately we can say C equal to, which is going to be true. So it is going to be what we can treat it as, which is going to be a Boolean type. So that's it, guys. You need not to declare any data type. Python chooses that particular data type. We directly we have to Just use the value and directly you can utilize it. There is no need of declaration of any other variable, guys. So this is the one which we discussed in the last class. We discussed about that if anybody has missed. So these are the topics which we covered, guys. And after that, what is the next topic, guys? In last class, we have just started with a little bit concept of what is a list. List is nothing but it is a collection of elements, guys. What is list, guys? List is going to be nothing but it's a collection of elements, what we can say that. So why? Because integers and all these things are scalar type. Scalar type means they can support only one type of value they will support it, guys. Yes, Pratap. Okay, Tej. Okay, I'll take one more session. I'll take it then. Today we have started, right? I'll discuss it. Maybe at the end of the session, I'll discuss it about Tej. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. I'll discuss about regarding that. Just please wait up to the end of the session. We'll discuss about that. Okay, fine. Okay, A equal to, let us say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is going to be the set of values what we can say, guys. Why? Because what is meaning of data science? Data science is all about data analytics, isn't it? We have to work with the data analytics. With one single value, we can't do the analytics, right? So at least we have to work with some set of values. We have to work with them. So that's why I'm going to discuss about this particular. We are discussing about what is list. List is going to be nothing but a collection of heterogeneous elements, guys. It need not to be homogeneous also. It can be heterogeneous. That means they can be of same type or they can be different type. Does not matter. Does not matter, guys. We can have any kind of a data types what we can have it here now. So that is what basically we can call it as heterogeneous data types we can have it. So which we'll discuss in our coming classes. We'll work with them. We can have a list. Inside the list, we can have an integer. We can have some floats. We can have some strings. Anything you can have it, guys. Does not matter. It's need not to be same type of data type always. It can be of a different data types, guys. Okay, fine. Now, what exactly this meant to say this? What is going to be exactly this is to be saying that he is very simple. It is going to be. So this is the one which we can see as part of the list object, what we can say that. And just in the last class, guys, just I started with some introduction to slicing and the indexing concept. What is this slicing and what is this indexing concept is nothing but slicing means, you know that, right? Getting one single element from a list. Index always start from 0 to n-1, guys. So whenever we have some elements like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so we have to specify what is the index here now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is 5. You can also find the length of the array, guys. What is the length of the list? Length of A, it is going to say that it is a 6. What is the type of the A? It is going to say that it is going to be called as an class, which is going to be nothing but it's a list class. So as I already discussed, what is meaning of why the name class is coming? I'll tell you. Why? Because Python is an object-oriented style. There is something relevance to that particular class. So we'll discuss about that particular class also, guys. What is that particular class? We'll discuss about that. And it's very easy from which elements you require. A of 0, first element. A of 1, second element. A of 2, third element. A of 4, 3, what is the fourth element? A of 4, like this, guys. You can just as many elements we can get in, guys. But if I said A of 6, we are going to get an error. Why? Because we are having only 6 elements are there. So index will be up to 0 to 5 only. Not more than that. We don't get more than 0. We don't get 0 to 5. We'll get only up to 0 to 5 only. Not beyond the 5, we don't get in, guys. That is what basically we can call it as whatever that particular index, what we can talk about them. Right. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is going to be the one which we can talk about that particular data type. Sorry, the list object, what we can see. And apart from that, I also started with something about a slicing technique. Just a little bit slicing technique, I started with that. What is meaning of slicing technique means getting a series of elements, guys. So where to start and where to end. So for that slicing, what we have to do, just we have to specify what is the list and just specify what is the starting position, colon, what is going to be the stopping position and what is going to be the step what we have to provide, guys. Starting, stopping, and what is the step. For the timing, leave the step for the timing. We'll come back to that. So starting is always it is included, guys, and stopping is going to be always it is excluded. That means if I said 1:4, guys, 1:4. What is 1:4 means? Start from the first element, go to second element, and go to third element. That means we have to pick this piece. 4 is not included, guys. Then you may get a doubt, sir, why it is not included? So what is the reason? Is there any technical reason is there? Absolutely, there is a technical reason is there. How many elements are there? So whenever I said 1:4, how many elements? For example, generally we have a confusion, guys. Whenever I said 1 to 10, how many elements are there? For example, guys, generally quickly we'll answer it as 10. But whether that is including the 10 or not including the 10. If it is including the 10, it is going to be 10 elements. If it is not included, it is 9 elements. If it is not included, guys, if 10 is not included, it is very easy. 10 minus 1, 9 elements are there. But if it is included, how many elements are there? Little bit. 1:10 means easy, guys. For example, if I said 24:96, for example, how many elements will come? There is a little bit confusion. That's why it's very easy. 96 minus 24, how much, guys? It is going to be 72 elements if it is excluding the 96, guys. Including 96 means it is going to be 73, guys. Very easy. 96 minus 24. If I just do that, you will get the total number of elements, guys. But when the 96 is not included, if it is again included, we have to add +1, guys. That's why Python wants to make everything simplified. Python wants to make everything simplified, guys. That's why what the Python has done is, guys, if you include that particular element, so calculation is little bit confusion. That's why if I don't include them, the calculation is very easy. In between these two, how many elements are there? Very easily we can do that. If anybody asks you 5:2, which is going to be 21, how many elements are there? Direct calculation, guys. 21 minus 5, you are going to get 16 elements, we'll get it. That's it. So that is the reason. If it is including 21st element, it is say 17 elements will come. If it is not including that, it is going to be, we'll get only 16 elements, guys. That's why what is the starting and what is the ending, I told you. So how to get the first 4 elements? It is 0:4. Means we'll get 4 minus 0, we'll get 4 elements. So instead of writing starting with 0, you can simply say is:4. I'll show you once again, guys. It is is:4. If I don't specify the starting, default is going to be taken as an 0, guys. And one more option. For example, if I said 4:2, for example, how many elements are there? For example, guys, total we have a 10 elements are there. For example, guys. So starting from 4th element up to the last element index is 9. So we have to say 4:10. So instead of writing 4:10, you can simply write 4:2. That means starting from the 5th element, go. Fourth means it is not the 4th element, guys. It is 5th element. Starting from the 5th element, go up to the end of the list. It may be 5 elements, or it may be 10 elements, or it may be 100 elements, does not matter. It will go up to the end of the list, it will go, guys. That is what basically this particular concept of the list slicing is going to be. So these are the topics, guys.
So it will include 4 also.
Where? When?
4 colon dot dot dot.
Means obviously this is starting, right? Now you tell me starting is included or not included?
Included, sir.
Yes, that's it. Starting is always included. Ending is going to be. So what is meaning of 4:2? Starting from 4, go up to the last element. So last element is also included there. Including the last, it will come. 4 is obviously included. Starting position is always included. Right? Okay. I'll quickly show you guys how to do that. I'll quickly show you. So I'm going to take some list of values, guys. A equal to, for example, I said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It is 80. Even you can take a random numbers also, guys. But if I take a sequence of numbers, it is very convenient for yourself to identify. So that is the reason why I have taken a sequence of numbers. Okay. So totally there are 11 elements. Sorry, totally there are going to be 10 elements are there, guys. Okay. Now you decide where you want to start, where you want to end. I said which is going to be A of, which is going to be 1:4. What is meaning of 1:4, guys? Start from the first element. That means first element means first index it is going to be. Who is the first index here now? The first index is going to be nothing but 20. Starting from the second element, it is 1, 2, 3, guys. 1:2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 elements. That means it is going to be 20, 30, 40 is an output what we'll get in, guys, right? You will get 20, 30, 40 is the output what we are going to get it. Only 3 elements has to come, guys. How can you say that it is 3 elements? It is going to be nothing but what we can say is 4 minus 1, which is going to be nothing but it is 3. 20, 30, 40. How to get the first 5 elements? It is normally first 5 elements means we'll say 0 is to 5. Instead of writing 0 is to 5, anyhow, you're starting from 0, right? So we can skip the starting position. 0 is to 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, guys. So indirectly, it is going to be nothing but 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is an output what we'll get in, guys. Hope observe. So that is the way how basically we can work. And that is the basic idea of how we can work with the slicing. So after that, if I want to start from the 5th element, how to start with the 5th element? 5th element means nothing but I want to start with the 6th element, guys. How to do that? Which is going to be A of 5 is to 10, we have to say. Instead of writing 5 is to 10, you simply say 5 is to, it is going to be goes up to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, including the last element also we'll get it, guys. Including the last element. Why? Because we didn't specify the last position, right? So up to the last element, including the last element, we are going to get the required output, what we can get in, guys. Okay. So that is the basic understanding of how we can work with this particular concept of what we can say is, which is going to be nothing but the slicing technique, guys. So this is what we discussed in the last class. So if anybody has missed the last couple of classes, guys, so these are the topics what we have been got covered, guys. That's it, guys. Apart from that, nothing we have been covered. It's all about the basics only. So today we are going to just extending this particular topic here, guys. So what topic we are going to be covering here is, guys, today I'm going to tell you about one simple technique what the Python has given, guys. What is a simple technique what the Python has given? So coming to the technique, what exactly that particular technique is going to be nothing but how to get the last element. Careful, guys. How to get the last element. So generally in any language, guys, how to get the last element? Generally what we are going to do is, if I know that there are 10 elements are there, then you know that the last element index is going to be 9. We'll say that it is 9. But in the case, if you don't know what is the length of the elements, then generally we all of you having a habit of writing, no, guys, what is going to be length of a minus 1, isn't it? Even when you are writing the loops and when you are writing the particular application, you are going to start from the loops and all these things. We'll put it while it is going to be, or something like we'll write like this, guys. For I equal to 0, I less than or equal to, which is going to be what is going to be the length of the a minus 1. Why you write it as length of the a minus 1? Because I don't know what is the length. So whatever the length is there, up to their length we have to go for. So instead of doing all these things, guys, what basically we can perform here is, guys, simple to understand. The Python has given some new technique is there, guys. Once again, I'll show you carefully. Have a look into that. It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Easy to understand. I'm writing a sequence of numbers, guys. 60, 70, 80, 90, and it is going to be 100, guys. So we know that index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, guys. This is the data what we have got in, guys, isn't it? Now, this is normally the index. We all of you know that index start from which is going to be 0 to which is going to be 9, what we can say, guys, 0 to 9. Now, what is the index, guys? What is the Python has given a speciality here is, instead of getting the last index as length minus 1, instead of doing that, Python has given one speciality here is, that is index from left to right. Left to right index is always from 0 to which is going to be n minus 1. Even Python has given the index starting from right hand side to left hand side. That is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It is minus 4 and so on. It is minus 10, guys. That means indirectly it is minus n2, which is minus n, guys. Sorry. Minus 1, 2, which is going to be minus n. It is from right hand side to left hand side, guys. Initially, it looks to be little bit confusion, guys. Initially, it looks to be confusion, but this is a very powerful technique, guys. Initially, it looks like a little bit confusion, but really, it is a very powerful technique for us, guys. Why? Because is whenever you want to get the last positions, guys, when you want to get the last positions, it is very, very easy to get it with the help of this particular application, guys. It's very easy, guys. It's very easy to get it. How to get the last element? There is no confusion, guys. It is going to be, for example, if the list is X, whatever may be X or A, whatever it may be, X of which is -1. No need to calculate the length. No need to do any -1. How many elements are there? 10 elements, 100 elements, what we can say, which is going to be nothing but what we can say, it is -1. X of -1. That means indirectly it is going to get you the last element. It is going to get you, guys. It is going to be gets you the last element. Whether there are 10 elements also not a problem. Even 100 elements are not a problem, guys. X of -1 always gives you the last element only. I want to get the last but one position. The last but one I want to get it. So X of -2. Easy, guys. It is going to be X of -2. X of -2 means starting from the right hand side, get the second element I want to get it. You know what is X of 1? X of 1 means nothing but starting from the left hand side, get the second element. It is X of -2 because in X of -2, it is going to be start from the reverse order. It is going to be -1 start from that. It's not from 0. So 0 is a conflict, guys. We won't start with 0. Instead of that one, it is going to start with, which is going to be -1. It is going to be starts with them, guys. So that is the basic objective of this particular slicing technique. Generally, as of my knowledge, guys, as of my knowledge, in no language I have seen this kind of a technique, guys. As of my knowledge, because I generally I didn't work with any much languages. Maximum I have worked with most of the database systems, etc. Maximum I found here is these are the techniques what we generally found it, guys. So very easy, -1. And there is one simple tip I'll tell you, guys. A simple tip I'll tell you. That is, if you know the positive position, finding the negative position is very easy. That means if you know the index of that particular element from left hand side, starting from right hand side. So what is the index from the right hand side? It's very easy. If 3 is the size, it is totally number of elements are 10. It is 3 minus 10, guys, which is -7. If you want, you can calculate it, guys. It will be -7, guys. Why? Because very easy. Because starting from left hand side, if it is the third position, then it is going to be starting from right hand side. It is going to be at the 7th position, guys. Why? Because I know that number of elements are going to be nothing but these many number of elements are there. So easily we can find it off how many elements are there, and we can easily do that. Same as it is, guys. If you know the negative index, how to find the positive index, guys? It is going to be -10, which is going to be total how many elements are there? +10. It is going to be 0, guys. So if you want to get the positive index, guys, your negative index plus what is the length. If you want to know the negative index, positive index minus length, guys. Simple mathematical calculation. That is not any complex formula. No need to by heart anything also, guys. It is even not a complex formula also, guys. If you know the positive index, subtract the -1, subtract it. We are going to get the positive index. Sorry, we'll get a negative index. If you know the negative index, for example, I know that it is a second element from the right hand side. How to get the positive index? -2 plus 10 totally, it is going to be +8 is going to be the positive index, guys. That's it, guys. That is the way how basically we can work with this kind of a technique. What we are going to be gets working with them, guys. Got it? So that's it. That is going to be how we can work with this kind of a techniques, what we can work with them, guys. That's it, guys. Very easy and very simple options, guys. Very easy and very simple option. However you want to handle, you can handle this, guys. There is nothing limitation is there. However you want to handle, we can handle this, guys. I'll show you some practice on this. Just it is a regular practice only, and I already explained you also. This topic, whatever we are discussing, the slicing, is not only relevant to, that means it is not only just relevant to, which is going to be something like, it is not only relevant to, which is going to be the this technique, guys. It is almost all everywhere. That means it is almost all everywhere we are going to be working with them, and almost all in every application we are going to use it, guys. Okay, it's not only here, guys. You are going to be using almost all this concept. We are going to be using very frequently. We are going to be working almost all everywhere we are going to use it. Okay, so let me show you the example how I'm going to do that, guys. Carefully, if you look into this, this is how it is going to be gets coming, guys. So this is A. See, guys, I want to get the last element. How to get the last element, guys? So this is going to be how to get the last element. So hash means it is a commenting, guys. It won't execute. Hash is a commenting. In some languages, we use double hyphen, forward, double forward slash. We'll use it now, guys. Here also, it is going to be nothing but the last element, what we can get it. Okay. So what we are going to do now, guys, simple. It is going to be a of, I want to get the last element, guys, -1, a of -2. For example, 30. 30 is going to be nothing but, we know that it is going to be third element, guys. How to get the element a of 2, guys? A of 2 is going to be nothing but third element will come. But how to get it from last position? No need to do anything, guys. It is going to be 2 minus 10. It is -8. See, guys, how simple it is. Looks to be very complex, guys. But if you start working on them, it will become a very really convenient for you to handle this. It's very convenient mode, guys. It's I'm saying though, initially I also faced the same problem. Initially, I thought that it is going to be why this negative. We don't use generally what we generally we think is we don't use very frequently, guys. But that will be used very frequently. We are going to use it. See, guys, how to get the which is going to be the this is your elements, guys. How to pick the first 5 elements, guys? Careful, guys. How to pick the first 5 elements? It is first 5 elements, guys. Whenever I said first 5 elements,
Sir,
it is going to be a of is to 5. Everybody can say, guys. First 5 elements. Okay, but how to get the last 5 elements, guys? Think carefully, guys. There are 10 elements are there. Last 5 elements means it is going to be nothing but starting from the 5th element from the right hand side. Then what generally we'll do it, guys? Just an example I'm telling, guys. Normally, most of the people thinks that 5 is 2. Yes, it is working, guys. But when there are 10 elements are there. For example, guys, for example, let me show you once. A equal to 100, 110, 120, 130. 110, 120, 130, guys. Now let me tell you, guys, how to get the first 5 elements. Careful, guys. If anybody having any doubt, ask me. I'll explain it one more time, guys. A of is to 5. It is going to be first 5 elements. But what is the last 5 elements, guys? Now 5 is 2 does not works, guys. Last 5 elements means 5 is 2 does not works. In the earlier case, there are 10 elements are there. Now there are 13 elements are there. So 13 minus 5, which is going to be nothing but we have to start from a of 8 is 2. But instead of doing all this calculation, guys, a of -5 is 2. What is meaning of -5, guys? -5 means it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So starting from the 5th element from the right hand side, you read the next, you need the 5 elements. So observe carefully, guys. Index start from right hand side, but reading always will take place from left to right only, guys. Don't think that from here 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. It's not like that. Reading always will be from left to right only, guys. Only index is going to be from right to left. So what is meaning of -5 means starting from the 5th element from the right hand side, you pick the remaining 5 last 5 elements, guys. Whether there are 10 elements also same technique, whether there are 20 elements also same technique. But this technique is not like that. You have to know how many elements are there. 15 elements. 15 minus 5, it is start from 10. But here 15 elements are there, 20 elements are there, 200 elements are there. Even if you don't know how many elements are there, last 5 elements, it is a of -5 is 2. As I said that no, it's very convenient mode, guys. First 4 elements, how to get the first 4 elements, guys? First 6 elements, otherwise, it is to 6. What is last 6 elements? A of -6 is 2, guys. That's it, guys. Over. See there, last 6 elements, last 2 elements, -2 is 2, last 2 elements, last 1 element, last 1 element means -1. Simply if we write -1 sufficient. If we said -1 is 2 means it is going to be, see the difference, guys. A of -1 indexing, only 1 element is coming. But what is A of -1 is 2? Slicing. Is 2 means slicing, guys. Then we are getting again a list, guys. Output is again coming as a list, guys. That is one what we have to find it off, guys. Okay. So that is the basic understanding of how we can work with this kind of a techniques, what we can use with this, guys. Okay. So apart from that, nothing is going to be there, guys. And this is the way how basically we can work with this particular concepts, what we can work with them, guys. Done, guys? So that's it. Apart from that, nothing is going to be there, which we can work with this particular concept, guys. Still, not only that, you can do as many examples we can do, guys. So where to start and where to end? For example, A is there, guys. Just an example. Except the first element, except the last element, I want to get it. So what we'll do? A of. Normally what we'll do, guys, start from 1. But I'm saying that don't include the last one. Totally, there are 13 elements are there. 13 elements means the last index is 12. So we'll say 1 is to 12, guys, right? 1 is to 12. What is 1 is to 12, guys? Start from the first element, exclude the first element, and starting from the first index, go up to the 13 means, which is 12 means the last element is not included. But instead of writing 1 is to 12, how you got 1 is to 12? 12 means I know that there are 13 elements are there, except the last element, remaining element. So what we do, guys? 1 is to, simple, guys. 1 is to minus 1. What is meaning of 1 is to minus 1, guys? Start from the first element, that means first index, and accept the last element, remaining you have to get it, guys. Easy, guys. Whether there are 10 elements or whether there are 20 elements, if there are 20 elements are there, normally what we have to say? 1 is to, we have to say that 19 we have to say. If there are 100 elements are there, we have to say 1 is to 99 we have to say. But no need to change it, guys. 1 is to minus 1. It works dynamically. It works dynamically, guys. If anybody has given you 5 elements, except the first and except the last, we have to say 1 is to 4. But 1 is to 4 will work only whenever there are 4 elements. Tomorrow, if there are 10 elements are there, 1 is to 9 we have to say. Instead of that one, 1 is to minus 1. It works with any size, it will works. Except
I'm
the
not
first.
getting 1 is to minus 1.
What is minus 1 stands for? Tell me first of all.
From backward index.
Okay, this is minus 1 mean last one, right?
Yes, 130.
Okay. Now tell me, 1 means where you have to start. Look at this
20,
one. Where to
20.
20. Okay. 1 is 2. Is 2 means slicing only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Minus 1 is included or not included?
Not included, sir.
Not included. So what is minus 1 stands for? 130. So except the last element, go up to the up to this one. Don't
Okay.
ignore the last index.
Okay, sir.
What is meaning of 1 is to 12? Tell me. What is 1 is to 12? Start from 1. Go up to the which is going to be 12th element. 12th element means including, excluding the 12th element, it will come. What is 1 is to minus 1? Start from the first element. That means start from the first element from the left hand side. Go up to the element which is not the last element in that particular list. Minus 1 is nothing but last. Starting from the right hand side, first element. Except that remaining, we have to get it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So just as I said that, no, it's not one day topic, guys. Within one day, you can't understand all these topics. Okay. It will take, some topics will take 1 week of time. Some topics will take 10 days of time to understand the concept. It requires a good practice of that. So tell me now, what is going to be this value A of, which is going to be 2 is to minus 3. Can anybody tell me, guys, what is the output of this query? Just tell me from where it will start and where it will end. That's it.
So it will start from 30.
2 means, okay, start from 30. Okay. Next, what is minus 3 stands for? Starting from the right hand side. So where it will stop?
100.
100. Simple. So no need to count it. Where is minus 2, minus 3? All these not required. 2 starting is this one. Minus 3, 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Not included that. So it is going to be up to 100. So this is the value what we can get it. 30 to 100 is the value. Now understood now? What is the meaning of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is A of 2 is 2? I didn't specify the ending position. So up to which element it will go now?
Last, till last.
Till last. That means starting from 30 up to?
Up to last 130.
130. Including 130 also it is going to come. If I said 2 is to minus 1, then it is going to starts with the same thing. But what it is going to be now? Minus 1. Included or not included?
Not included, sir.
Not included. So up to where it will come now?
120.
120 will come. That's it. So that is a way how we can handle this kind of an application, guys. So slicing, this is what we call it as slicing. And as I'm saying that this slicing topic is not over. It's not completed only just with this particular concept, guys. It is also used in tuples. We also use it in list. We can also use it in sets. Sets, we don't use it. But later in NumPy arrays, we are going to use, in pandas data frames, we are going to use. Almost all, everywhere we are going to use this particular slicing technique, guys. Everywhere you verify what is meaning of slicing in Python. So almost all, everywhere in the Python, we are going to use this, guys. You can ask, you can just go to Google and ask, what is meaning of slicing in, which is going to be Python, guys. It will be used in list. It will be, as I'm showing you, it is going to be list, guys. Not only that, almost all we are going to be using everywhere inside the Python, almost all everywhere, guys. See there, slicing and indexing in Python. Everywhere we are going to use it, guys. So slicing is a technique which we are going to use it. Python very, very frequently we are going to use as, guys. Okay. So this is indexing. What we can see that. Can you see, guys? My list. They have taken a list of strings: apple, banana, cherry, and a date. So my list of 0. 0 means apple will come. My list of 1, which is going to be banana will come. What is the starting index? What is the ending index? From where to where you want to get? 1 is to 3. Banana and cherry will come because 1 and 2 will come, guys. So as I already told you, starting index and ending index, what we can do that. So is to 2. What is meaning of is to 2, guys? Apple and banana will come. 2 is to means cherry and a date is going to come, guys. So how it is going to be gets working, we can see within applications. Okay. So I told you, no, it is not only a part of the list. You can use it as a part of the list. We can use it for a 2D arrays. Okay. We can use it in data frames. Everywhere, guys, almost all everywhere we are going to use this kind of a techniques, what we are going to be using, guys. Okay. So try practicing them. So just for today, I'll stop it here, guys, because we discussed a little bit more. So practice them. Remaining concepts will continue in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay, fine. But practice it, guys. Regular practice is required. So which I'm going to discuss it in the tomorrow's class. Okay. And just somebody has asked a question saying that, yeah. And one more thing, guys, just what is my recommendation is whenever you are typing when you are typing anything to me, better to send it to everyone, guys. Why? Because everyone come to know what I'm talking about that. Okay. Okay, fine. Somebody has asked this question, guys. Can you elaborate on placement support, salary expected, and projects to be done? Okay. Let us start with first the projects to be done. First, we'll start with the projects to be done. I'll discuss about that. Data science is all about, guys. So you generally see I'll tell you the difference between the other projects and other programming languages and this particular programming. Generally, everybody thinks about at the last we'll do a project, or at the last we are going to do one example. Because in other languages, when you learn some C, C++, Java, or any .NET or anything, guys, while you are learning the concept, we are going to learn the simple things only. We are going to learn. We are not going to learn any complex things. We'll just learn only very simple things only. You are going to learn. Like they will write some basic applications only, and at the last, a complete business application they will teach you. But our data science is not like that, guys. Our data science is not like that. Just quickly, just that means I want to show you. Currently, in the morning session, I just started with a little bit concepts of deep learning. I started with them, guys. So today only we just started with the first example of deep learning. So every example we'll do. For example, if you want to learn what is a deep learning basics also, we have to do a very lengthy process, guys. Every algorithm is going to be a case study. In every example or every algorithm we are going to learn is going to be case study, guys. So what I can suggest here is, this is a morning class which I have taken today only, guys. I started with the first 3. It is going to be 1, 4. This is a morning 6:30 a.m. batch, guys. Every day to day it will be there. So you can see them. It's today's morning we started with them a 6:30 a.m. batch. So today morning only, guys. So you can see 4 hours ago we have been done. So every example is a case study, guys. It's basically the neural network example, but it is going to be like a complete project. It is going to be. We are working with images right now. So how to handle the images? We have the images data in a file called as an agender.csv. How to read that images? How to plot that particular images? So what we are going to do, guys, we'll give these images to our machine and we'll ask my machine to learn about the gender. I'll intimate this image is a female, this image is a male. I will give the images. See, these are some random images. We'll give it to the machine and the machine will learn, okay, how the males will be there, how the females will be there. They will identify that. And whenever we give a new image, they will identify whether the person in the image is a male or a female. So this is a simple neural network we have been started with that. It's a basic neural network only. But see how much work it is going to be there. With a real data set, with the real examples only, we are going to work. So, okay, apart from the main project, every algorithm is going to be one kind of a project only, guys. Apart from the main project, we'll do a one main project we are going to do at the end. Apart from that, it is going to be each algorithm, each example is going to be one case study for us. Each example is going to be done with a real data sets. In one case, we'll work with medical diagnosis. In one case, we are going to work with insurance data set. One case, we are going to work with the loans departments. Or in one case, we are going to work with some other data sets. Almost all we work with the real data sets. That means each and every example is going to be a case study, and each and every example we'll discuss is almost all looks like a project. For every algorithm, at least we'll do 1 or 2 projects we are going to do with every algorithm, guys. Imagine that almost all, if we learn 10 algorithms, almost all we are going to do 20 different projects we are going to do there. Plus, apart from that, one main project also we are going to discuss at the last, guys. Okay. So here, don't worry about that. It's not like a separately project. Every example is going to be every algorithm we are going to learn. With every algorithm, we are going to do one kind of a project, what we are going to do that end-to-end process, we'll do it, guys. Okay. And salary expected is going to be depending on your experience and depending on your expertise. That I cannot confirm it, guys, but I cannot confirm it. How much it is going to be depends on your experience. We see the people like who are going to be at the very beginner level, intermediate level, expertise level. It is going to be depending on that. Okay. But what is my suggestion here is, as a beginner, for example, if you go for a beginner level, the salary will be compared with the other technologies. It is almost all, it is going to be same, guys. Nowadays, almost all any technology, guys, almost all depending on your expertise and depending on the company also depends on them. So at least you can earn somewhere around 6 to 8 lakhs as a beginner. If you are a freshers, 6 to 8 lakhs is going to be the minimum salary they are getting, guys, apart from that. Yes, project, every code is going to be code only, guys. As I shown, every day-to-day class notes, we are going to share you the code like this only, guys. Okay, it is nothing. It's nothing code means you don't expect like Java coding and all these things, guys. It is always the main model, the machine learning model will be there, guys. That is going to be the main important thing. So don't worry about that. Okay. So all these are going to be coding only, guys. All these are going to be coding. Every example, see that every example is going to be like one project only, guys. You don't write like a small program like you are programming like this one, guys. See there. So this is another program, guys. So see there, it is going to be completely written as an which is end-to-end process how we have been got done. It is like an end-to-end process, like how we have been able to train the models, how you make the model to predict it, what is this confusion matrix. Every example is going to be end-to-end process. Everywhere you can see starting from the data loading and up to the prediction and evaluation. This is the process what we are going to be doing with that. Okay. Group is not yet created, guys. We'll create the group. As I told you, what is the purpose of the group? I already given my contact number. If you have any doubt, please, you can contact me. I'll create the group because still some new students are getting joined. I can't disturb them, right, by giving the group icon, all these groups and all these things. So please wait. I'll create the group. Okay, fine, guys. So that is all about the what we can say about the project. And as I told you, it depends on the salary, depends on your expertise, how many years of experience. But as a beginners, almost all it is equivalent to the other technologies only, guys. When you are at an intermediate level, or it may be at a higher, the advanced level. So at a higher level, if you see more than 4 years or 5 years of experience, then you can find the minimum difference you can find is at least 20-25% difference between the other technologies and this one, guys. So it also depends on your expertise, number of years you are putting the experience, for which company, what is your existing, what is the current salary. All these are going to be matters, guys. Okay. And as part of the placement support, support wise, I'm going to provide you all the support, guys, whatever the support you require, all the support, like whatever you require, mainly from what is the support you're expecting from my side. First one is going to be the subject. So I'm going to teach you subject wise. There is, you can 100% you can expect subject wise everything support will be there, guys, because I'll teach you everything in depth only, in details only. I'm going to discuss about that. Apart from that, if you want any FAQs, whatever the reading materials, whatever you require, guys, resume, all these things are available in the online, guys. And nowadays, even nobody is preparing the resume by themselves. We have got an AI systems are there. So please be smart because we are into the data science. So when you are into the data science and AI, again, we should not depend on. See, again, if we depend on manual, there is no meaning of that, right? So we are working, you are learning AI means you have to depend on the AI only. So there are so many AI based systems are there. Okay. So they are going to prepare the resumes. They are going to give you the help. So they will conduct the exams if you require. Everything is going to be done by the AI systems only, guys. Take the help of the AI system. There are so many AI websites are there. So do you want to prepare your resume, AI based resume preparations? You can just verify, guys. Nothing to do. Just you give the input, just give the resume, or just give you some few inputs to them. What is your experience? What is your expertise? So it is going to be AI based. It is going to be AI based, which is going to be resume builders, guys. So many are there, guys. So many are there. Okay. So which is going to be powered by ChatGPT, AI resume builders are there, create a resume within which is 5 minutes. So anything is going to be there. Just you have to give some few inputs to them. It is going to develop the resume, guys. That's it. You need not to write anything at all. Quickly, just create your resume today. It's nothing to do. Just give some few inputs, guys. Continue with the Google. So I'll connect with my Google account. Just confirm it. No need to give any account and all these things. Just create an account and just work on that, guys. Nothing matters with that, isn't it? Just it will ask you some few questions, or you have to ask some this one. So what's next for you? So I want to job a new, which is going to be same career path. Okay, so what is the job title? Let us say that it is going to be a data scientist. So just you have to enter some ideal starting date, which is going to be 0 to 2 months. Salary range, what are the salary range you want to go for? Just that's it, guys. You need not to do anything. Few inputs we have to give. It will generate that particular task, guys. Okay, so there are going to be some tasks will be there. Just we have to apply them and just we can specify. Then we have to work with them. You need not to do anything and you need not to work with that particular application, guys. So what you want to do, add a job to my job tracker, add manually or use the extension. So that's it. Create the resume. Itself is going to prepare the resume and it is going to give you, guys. Okay. See, nothing I have done, guys. Just I've given the name based on my Google data also, it has been identified that. So I didn't give it any name. My name, it has been identified that. Remaining is going to be done. I didn't done anything, but it is going to be doing the summarization, all the education, everything is going to be gets done automatically by itself. You need not to do anything, guys. Automatically, it is going to be done. So last name is missing, LinkedIn is missing, city. Just add some resume here now. Just place and it is going to be. So professional summary missing, the company and role missing, skills are missing, number of achievements. If you give it, that is going to be sufficient. So build your all these things, even if you want to prepare it also. So there are so many AI based websites are there. If you just give the level and if you just give the topic, they will conduct the exam. You need not to worry about anything. Nowadays, nobody is depending on the manual, guys. So we are working on AI. So we should use the AI for our application, for our exposure and all these things. We have to depend on that, guys. Okay. So that's it going to be about that particular discussion. Yes, I think who has been asked the question? I think Tej, I think so. Yeah. Tej, are you there? Yep. Fine. So I think whatever the question you have been asked for. So I think I have answered all your questions, like regarding the projects, regarding the what are the salaries expected, and what is going to be the support, what kind of a support I'm going to give you. Okay. That's it, guys. So anybody, guys, any more questions?
Yes, sir. One question.
Yes. Yeah.
So the Python will be using which database? Is it Django or?
Wait, I didn't get your question. Why database is required for us?
Okay, Python will be using, right? I mean, any data for data science, which database will be using?
We use this. See, it's not that databases. We'll use this mostly. See, easy to share. It does not matter whatever the database we use, but mostly for our easy sharing. You tell me which one is preferable for easily. I can share my data with you. What is the easiest option? CSV and Excel sheets. CSV and Excel sheets we are going to be using mostly for the training purpose. And apart from the database systems, you can use any kind of a data system, any database systems. Maximum we'll use MySQL as the database system we are going to use this.
Okay.
Easy. Why?
Because
Because
I
that
have
is
a SQL knowledge. Okay, so thought I whether if I can use that SQL or any relational will it use or any
no. There is no
that
use
yeah.
of that.
Okay.
There is no use of that. Only your
Mm-hmm.
SQL is what we will do is we'll import the data from your SQL, whatever the database is there. You pull the data. You pull the data, put it into Python. After Python, Python will becomes a data frame. It will create a data frame. You will work with the data frame only. Nothing to do with your SQL knowledge. That's why SQL knowledge is not a mandatory here now.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the data.
Okay.
We have a data in the Oracle database. We'll pull the data into Python. In Python, what it will become? It will become a data frame. So we are going to teach you how to work with the data frames. The data frames are going to be done by a library called as and pandas is a library what we are going to use is.
Okay, so it supports big data also, right? I mean, large
Yes,
amount of data.
yes, everything it will support it. There is a concept is there. We have to do some integration. So like we work with the Spark. So really, if you want to work with the big data systems, then what we will do, we'll integrate the Python with the Spark and we are going to be using PySpark for that particular application we are going to use this. What is PySpark? PySpark is nothing but which is Python plus which is going to be Spark. So why Spark? Spark is going to be basically a framework used to handle large volumes of data whenever you want to work with that. Because we can integrate with the Python. So easily we can work with the Python script and the Spark framework we can use, and we can work with the large scale data processing, what we can do that.
Okay. So as a part of this course, whether any big data will be covered
Yes,
or
yes. We are having a Spark, Apache Spark is there. And we are also going to be using a Databricks we are going to be using for that.
Okay.
We are going to be using a Databricks. Community edition will be there. We can use it at free of cost with the limited resources we can work. It depends on your usage. So many people say that Databricks you have to use it from because it was integrated with your Amazon AWS, or it may be Google, or it may be GCP. So it's not required. Directly we can create a community account in the Databricks and we can work with the Databricks community. We can work with them.
Okay. One more question.
Yes.
So how is the recession? Like, I mean, so is there recession in this data science field also? Like,
no. It's not a data science recession. So people are talking about, people are saying that there is going to be recession is there. Yes. But what generally we are going to do is like who are going to be losing the jobs. So nowadays, which are currently getting automated. So there, what will happen here is in the place of 10 people, 8 people will lose the jobs. Because it's an automation is going to take place. So who are the 2 people who are going to be can be retained in the company? Generally, who are not affected with that is who are having the knowledge of these advanced tools like analytics, AI tools. So nowadays they should be having something. Everybody is working in the same, but only who are the people who can explore more, who can we can implement more and more skills, they can apply them. So those people are going to be, they are going to be not affected with this particular recession. So everywhere it was there, but that's the reason why mostly people are what they are doing is, so to retain in the company, what they are doing here is there are upgrading their particular skill. They have to show some skills. Apart from these skills, I also have these particular skills. So those will get a higher prioritized. That's it.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is right. I mean, I want to learn this technology fastly, but actually I'm working in another company. So I'm thinking whether I should leave that and prepare for this. Not. That's why.
It's a high risk, right? It's a high risk actually. So myself is there. Even myself, if you say about that. So what I was in almost all from 8 years. I was a freelancing trainer.
Okay.
From 8 years. So what I did is to learn this particular data science. What I did is I completely just only for I didn't take in the regular classes, like all the classes, morning 2 classes, evening 2 classes. Remaining time is going to be my learning time. So that type of things can work for me, but for you it cannot work, right?
Right. Yeah.
So morning and evening I can have the batches. You cannot work as part of your requirement, right? I can work here because I was a freelancing trainer. So it does not work for you. So you spend some time, maybe once if you are coming at the end, if you are confident with all these things and good job opportunities are there, then you can do that. Then you can do it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because it's a 6 months course, right? So we cannot say after 6 months how the market will be there.
Right.
That is a
Right,
better
right.
case. First, continue it as usually.
Mm,
If you're unable to spend that much time, is not required. At least you can spend your time on the weekends. At least attend the class for a day, practice it on the weekends, and after at the almost at the end of the course, then you can take a decision.
No, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
okay, fine now.
Right.
Thanks.
Right, guys. Anybody else? We have any questions?
Yes, I do
Yes,
have
Ashish.
few
Yeah,
questions.
Ashish.
Actually, I'm sorry, I just have joined it in a mid.
Okay. Fine.
So how many lectures has been done till today?
It's it's very beginning classes only. See, number of classes you don't count it. Just topics I'll tell you. 4
Okay.
days. It isn't just introduction to data science. Introduction means what generally we do it in data science. Why data science is becoming popular? What are the technologies we are going to use? Like how the course curriculum will be there. That is almost all 3-4 days demos. I started with introduction to Python. In introduction to Python, what are the data types in Python? What is going to be the list? Today, I just started with the slicing and the concept of indexing of the list we have started in the today's class.
Okay.
Okay, so topic wise, just it is only basic topics. Basics only we started. If you count the number of classes, it may be 8 classes has been happened. I think I started on last Thursday, I think so. Wednesday, I think we started with that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we've taken the classes. And Saturday, Sunday, there is no class. It's March, right? Okay, here. 22nd or something we started, I think 20th, I think 20, 21st, 22nd. Last week, 25, 26, 27, 28th, 29th. 30, 31st, there is no classes. So that 3 days and this 5 days, 8 class, today is the 9th class.
So do we have any recording for
yes,
this?
Absolutely. You will get the recording videos.
And
so
how can I access?
That means we'll get a regular access to the drive once the registration is over. Once you registered for the course, we'll get the regular access. But as of now, what you are going to do is what are the classes you have missed that will be sent as a mail to you. You will get a mail. Our team is going to upload all that particular videos to the YouTube, and they are going to send you the mails to you. So click on the link and you can do that. Okay. So if we I'll show you, it is going to be like how it is going to be there. There will be some follow-up mails will be there. Just a minute. I think I deleted the follow-up mails. So this is how the follow-up mails will come. Maybe, yeah, just an example. This is your follow-up mail. So demo videos will be there. If you want, I can just share you the links. I can share you the links. So these are the first 5 classes or something is happened, right? Those classes. You can see 20th, 21st, 22nd, 25th, 26th. I'm sharing you, as well as my backend team also will share you those particular links, and we'll get a complete access to the drive once you have registered for the course.
Okay. So one more question. So I got in the mind. So AI will impact these data science job as well, or?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Everywhere it will be affected, but the last affected will be AI jobs, because we are using that, right? The last jobs that will be affected it will first affects all the remaining domains, what are the technologies it will affect it. At the last, it will affect that. But you see, it's not a new one we are hearing about that. From last 20 years, we are hearing about that. Once automation comes, we are going to lose the jobs. But at the same time, the implementation, the resources also has been got increased. So something it is going to be, there are going to be advancing them, or there are going to be enhancing the existing features. So like that, you have to improve that. We cannot say that once this particular technology has came in, from last 20 years, we are hearing about that. So once AI comes or once automation comes, we are going to lose the jobs. But there are some alternatives that are doing that. There are going to be enhancing the features, something else. So nowadays also all these things. See, I'll show you later. As of now, so we are working with some months of time. We are going to spend that time to do that. But what generative AI has done, generative AI is going to generate all the code within a fraction of seconds. We have a generative AI code will be there. Without writing any code, it will ask the system to write the code. The complete, whatever the months of time we have struggled and we have been spent. But you know the difference. So a person can come and they can ask the generative AI to generate the code. But we spend 6 months of time and we learn the code. What is the difference between both of them? He will generate the code, we'll also generate the code. But difference is, if anything happens, if anything happens wrongly there, so the person cannot rectify that. But a person who is having the knowledge about that, they knows how to rectify that. So that is the difference what we can find it of. right?
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
Right, guys. So that's it, guys. Okay. So thanks for today. Already 12:20. So thanks for today. So we'll continue the discussion tomorrow. If you have any further questions, we'll have the discussion in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. And also share my contact number. If anybody having any further questions or anything, they can reach on my WhatsApp number, guys. So that is my number 8080777717. Or you can also write a mail to my mail also, guys. I'm also sharing my mail ID. If you have any further questions, guys, feel free to reach me on my mail or my WhatsApp number, guys. Right? So thanks all of you for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, guys. Thanks all of you, guys.